Oh, hello. Today we're going to talk about something that is very near and dear to all of our hearts, money, money, money. Specifically, I want to talk to you about the three most important cards that I have in my wallet, and I'm going to share with you the reasons why. First up on the list is savings card. So this is Capital One 360 savings, and the reason why I love this tool, first of all, it's free. Yay, free. Free's a good price. And this is a savings card, but it also is linked to a debit account. So this doesn't operate like a normal savings account. It is very specific. You can have up to 25, under just one account, you can have up to 25 different categories of savings goals. So maybe you want to go to Paris in the fall. Maybe you're saving for a new car. Maybe you're saving for a down payment on a house. You can label individual categories of your savings goals and then have your money come in repeatedly. If you want to set up like every paycheck, I put $100 in this, and you can have automatic money flowing into your different savings accounts. And then the awesome thing is each savings account is then linked to the debit card, and it's real-time transfer. So let me give you a scenario. I have an app on my phone, and let's say that I have been saving to buy a new handbag. And I found the handbag, I'm ready, yay! So I can go on my app, I can transfer the money over from my new handbag account into the debit portion of it, and then go over to the ATM and pull it out immediately. Or I can use this in the store when I buy my handbag, either one. There are no international fees. There are no ATM fees, of course, which is really important for me because I live outside of the United States and I travel all the time. So I need my cards to really deliver without a bunch of silly fees. And this card really, really does it. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm constantly telling my friends about it. I feel like I should work for them. I don't. I will link to it underneath so that you can check it out. Next up, this is my primary debit card. And this is from Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab, as Americans, if you've heard of Charles Schwab or even internationally, you don't normally think of Charles Schwab as a checking or savings account kind of bank. This is a checking account only. It's for personal checking only, not business checking. And I love Charles Schwab. I used to be with Bank of America. Couldn't stand them. If you're with Bank of America, you like them, they're good to you, great, I'm happy for you. It didn't work out for me. They always had a lot of rules about what I could do with my money and when I could take it out, and the fees that they would charge me felt like they were constant. So the number of years ago, I switched over to this card. I like them because there is no international fees. They have great customer service. I don't get routed through like some phone tree things. Someone inevitably really quickly picks up the call. Also, I live outside of the US, so I'm calling, my credit card companies and my banks during non-peak US times. I need someone to be awake. They have 24/7 customer service. Yes, I really love that. The other thing I really love is Charles Schwab isn't a traditional bank, so they don't have ATMs. So what they let you do is use anyone's ATM, and then they reimburse you for the fee. So if you go to ATM and you try to pull out 20 bucks and they're like, oh, it's going to be a $3 fee, perfect. If you bank with Charles Schwab, you don't care. You say, okay, fine. You get charged the $3 fee, and then at the end of the month, Charles Schwab credits you back at the end of all the ATM fees that you incurred for the month. So at the end of the month, they're like, hey, Robin, here's the 30 bucks that you spent on ATM fees. I'm like, thank you. It's awesome. Again, I feel like I should be working for Charles Schwab. I swear I don't. The one thing you should know is because they're not a traditional bank, I do everything online in my app, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't walk into my neighborhood bank and talk to the teller and do things. I think a lot of us don't anymore. Just thought I wanted to mention it. So I deposit any checks that I get online, and I just interact with them through the app. And then also if I need to call them on the phone, they are Johnny on the spot. Charles Schwab Debit, love it. I'll link to it below. And the third thing in my wallet, this is my primary credit card. This is Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's a Visa card. Again, I can't say enough good things about it. This card, I travel a lot. I live in another country. It's really important for me for my cards to be giving me back benefits in miles and points and good things like that. And this one really delivers. Now, this card has a $450 annual fee. I know, it sounds like a lot. You're like, what? I don't want to do that. But hear me out. So it's $450 annually, but every year you also get a $300 travel credit. So Month one, I had the card, I was booking some like plane ticket or something, and automatically on that statement, I got my $300 credit. Because as soon as you book anything related to travel, you get your $300 credit. Okay, so $450 for the annual fee, but you get $300 back as soon as you book travel. So that means that your annual fee is now $150 a year. But let me tell you about another benefit it has. I have access now, it's called Priority Pass. And that means that I have access to a variety of airport lounges around the world. So next month, I think I have some big layover in London or something for like 5 hours. I've already looked on my app and I can see that there's like 5 different lounges that I can spend some time in that day in London, meaning I'm going to be able to get Wi-Fi easily. I'm going to get a great place to sit. I'm going to be able to chill out, work, also have something to eat. And a lot of times too, there'll be like showers that there's like book rooms that you can book. Like let's say I traveled all night long and I just need a shower. Perfect. A lot of times you can do that in these lounges. So it's totally worth it for me. The other thing is when you sign up for the card, if you spend, I can't remember how much it is, like X number of thousands of dollars in the first 3 months, like maybe it's like $3,000 in the first 3 months or something, then you get 50,000 points. Because this card, you rack up points. And it's not tied to any specific airline. So let me give you an example. If I book a plane ticket for $500, I get triple points for anything related to travel and anything related to dining. So $500 I spend on this card for a plane ticket, I get 1,500 points, which then they sit on this card and then I can transfer those points to any airline that I want to fly with. So it's not tied to Delta, it's not tied to American Airlines. I have ultimate freedom with this card. I really appreciate it, I really love it, and their customer service is fabulous. Always. Customer service needs to be the best, because otherwise, why am I using their product? So this is my primary credit card. I charge things on it all month long, pay it off at the end of the month, and then I get all these points, yay, that I can use to travel, and it really works out for me. Again, I will link to it below. If you decide that you're going to sign up for this card, you get free points, and then also I get free points. Not that that's why I'm doing it, but it is a perk, and I think it's important to tell other people when you come across something that's really great. And these 3 that I shared with you today, I think are really great. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, and ciao for now.
Ciao for now.